You're watching WYLN TV 35. Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on WYLN News. I'm Preston Endress. A Kingston man has been arrested on burglary charges. According to Wilkes-Barre City Police, Deshaun Armstrong is facing charges following an incident on March 12th. During the incident, police say Armstrong entered an apartment on West Ross Street and stole multiple items belonging to the tenant who lived there. Detectives say they were able to retrieve video footage of the incident and identify Armstrong as a suspect with the help of Kingston police. Police say Armstrong is believed to have been involved in other incidents in the Kingston and Wilkes-Barre areas as well. Armstrong was arrested and taken into custody on March 14th. Anyone with information regarding the incident or similar incidents in the area is asked to contact the Wilkes-Barre Detective Division at 570-208-0911. The Pennsylvania Turnpike Commission has announced that a portion of Interstate 476 will be closed on Sunday in Carbon and Luzerne counties. According to officials, the closures will be in effect from midnight to 5 a.m. from the Pocono Interchange or Exit 95 to the Wyoming Valley Interchange or Exit 115. Officials say the closure is in place to ensure the safety of construction crews as they work to remove overhead bridge beams for Laurel Run Road. The closure will be in effect in both directions and detours will be in place. To stay up to date on the latest road closures, you can visit 511pa.com. A man was arrested following a drug investigation in Scranton. Akal Godding was taken into custody after police say they seized 100 grams of crack cocaine and other drug paraphernalia in his residence. The Scranton Police Department conducted the investigation at a home on the 800 block of Capus Avenue where a search warrant was executed on Godding's room. The items seized from the scene included 108 grams of crack cocaine, packaging material, marijuana, a digital scale, and over $25,000 in cash. Godding was taken to the Lackawanna County Processing Center for his arraignment. Emergency crews responded to an early morning fire in Nanticoke on Thursday. According to officials, the fire broke out in a shed located at 39 South Prospect Street. Fire crews were able to contain the fire and prevent its spread to a nearby residence. The fire was extinguished within an hour and no injuries were reported. Fire crews from Nanticoke, Newport Township, Hanover Township, and Kingston all responded to the fire. Nanticoke City Police and Fire Police also assisted at the scene. A Scranton woman is facing drug-related charges following a traffic stop in Pocono Township. According to police, Teresa Mulea was pulled over by officers on March 12th for a fraudulent New Jersey registration. During the investigation, police confirmed that the vehicle registration was fraudulent and that Mulea had been driving with a suspended driver's license and no valid insurance. Mulea was also discovered to be in possession of suspected MDMA, which officers sent to the lab for analysis. Charges against Mulea are pending at this time. Wilkes-Barre Township Police are investigating an alleged retail theft at an Ulta Beauty store in the Arena Hub Plaza. According to police, the suspect shown on screen is believed to have been involved in the theft as well as multiple other thefts throughout the area. Anyone with information regarding the suspect's whereabouts is asked to contact the Wilkes-Barre Township Police Department at 570-208-4635, extension 363. A Stroudsburg man is facing charges after officers say he was driving under the influence. According to Pocono Township Police, Justin Segarra has been driving carelessly and weaving in and out of traffic on State Route 611 in Tannersville when he was pulled over by officers. During the investigation, officers say it became obvious that Segarra was under the influence of alcohol, and he was arrested for driving under the influence. Segarra has been charged with 1 count of DUI and 1 count of careless driving in connection with the incident. Coming up on WYLN News, the Wilkes-Barre VA Medical Center invites the public to a community town hall. Plus, St. John's Lutheran Church prepares for a chicken and waffle supper on Saturday. But first, we'll take a look at our 5-day forecast brought to you by the WYLN Weather Kids. We'll be right back.
My name is Alexander Bonomo. I'm 12 years old, and tomorrow's WYLN forecast is partly cloudy.
Weather Kids is brought to you by Lehigh Valley Hospital, Hazleton. Your health deserves a partner.
We want your child to be our WYLN Weather Kid. Your child can be our feature weather reporter of the day on WYLN News and WYLN social media posts just by using your smartphone or any video recording device. It's easy. All ages are welcome, from toddlers to teens. To find out how, go to the weather section of WYLNTV.com or look for our post about it on the WYLN News Facebook page. Submit your Weather Kid video today. If you're looking for an affordable pre-owned car or truck, Cheers Auto Sales has a great lineup of clean, dependable, and quality vehicles. Stop in at 610 North Broad Street in West Hazleton, 570-454-7229. Cheers is proud to be celebrating 70 years in business.
Your guide to everything Pocono Mountains is PTN, the Pocono Television Network. Watch PTN on WYLN.
There's no better place to shoot than Whitetail Preserve. Their skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields are professionally designed, and all stations are handicap accessible. Whitetail Preserve has resident shooting instructors certified by the NRA in shotgun, rifle, pistol, home safety, and personal protection in the home. Whitetail can also cater any size event, whether it be a private party, corporate event, or wedding. Call 570-384-2314 for more information.
Hello, I'm WYLN historian Chris Fulmer. Pennsylvania's communities are filled with interesting history. Come with me as we discover the people, events, industries, and other historic facets of local towns.
Welcome back to WYLN News. A man is wanted by the Carbon County Sheriff's Office. Sean Deutsch is wanted on a charge of possession, sale, or use of display documents which is classified as misdemeanor 1. Deutsch is known to have ties to the Lansford area. If you have any information on Deutsch's whereabouts, you are asked to contact the Carbon County Sheriff's Office at 570-325-2821. The Wilkes-Barre VA Medical Center will be hosting a community town hall and enrollment event on March 20th. During the event, veterans, family members, community stakeholders, and the public are invited to participate in an open forum discussion with Medical Center Director Russell Lloyd about recent charges to the PACT Act and VA healthcare eligibility. VA healthcare enrollment assistance will also be available throughout the event. The enrollment event will begin at 5 p.m. in the 5th floor media room at the VA Medical Center. The Medical Center is located on East End Boulevard in Wilkes-Barre. St. John's Lutheran Church in Mifflinsville will be hosting a chicken and waffle supper on Saturday, March 16th. The supper is takeout only and will run from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Meals are $12 for adults and $6 for children ages 6 to 12. The supper includes chicken and waffles, mashed potatoes, gravy, pickled cabbage, corn, green beans, and homemade desserts. 10% of the proceeds will benefit for the Cause Teen Center. Meals can be picked up at St. John's Lutheran Church located at the intersection of 5th and Race Streets in Mifflinsville. Coming up on Frackville's News Choice, we recap Hazleton girls basketball with Coach Gavio on Let's Talk Sports. Plus, our furry friends are back on Pets of the Week. Then we check in with State Representative Dane Watrow on Watrow's Weekly Update. And stay right here on WYLN. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to Feel Good Friday. I'm joined with Dr. John. Dr. John, pleasure.
It's always a pleasure. Thanks for coming, big guy.
Thanks for having me. And we're going to talk about, the weather's getting warmer and people have to stay hydrated. So we're going to talk about the importance of hydration today.
In this office, so many of my patients, we do these exams on these truck drivers and I have a scale of the color of the urine. It has to be like a light lemonade. And I know we're talking bluntly, but no like a coffee color, or iced tea color. So the body is mainly water. Drink a gallon a day. In my life, I stopped drinking though at 7 p.m. I urinate before I go to bed so you don't, because that's what patients say. I don't want to be drinking too much because then I'm up all night. None of you stop drinking at 7 p.m., urinate before you go to bed, then get a good night's rest. But our bodies, our kidneys, our liver, our detoxification organs, they need water to break down all the toxins in our food and our air to get it out of our bodies. So again, water is better. Many people say to me, what about iced tea, coffee, beer, alcohol? Water is best. It hydrates where a lot of those iced teas, they dehydrate us. So no substitute for good old water.
I wouldn't wish those kidney stones on anyone either with iced tea.
You're right.
But I'd like to thank Dr. John for joining us on this Feel Good Friday, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you, Ray.
Hey, it's Justin from Grand Central, and our trained sleep professionals are here to help you sleep like never before. With an extensive line of Sealy and Stearns & Foster mattresses, we are sure to find you the right mattress at the right price. Free delivery and removal, interest-free financing for up to 60 months, and same or next day delivery on select models.
And don't forget, everyday low prices. Stop in to one of our 2 locations, Route 93 in Escapec,
Or downtown Hazleton.
and see why Northeast and Central Pennsylvania sleeps better with Grand Central.
WYLN programming is online all the time. Visit our website at WYLNTV.com to check out archive shows and a live stream of our broadcasts. And don't forget to visit all of our social media pages for breaking news, weather, and sports. You can also head directly to our YouTube page for all our programming at youtube.com/WYLNTV35. Subscribe and ring that bell so you get notified every time there's a new show available online.
PPW Nation, get ready for the best of PPW Season 2. Join Paul Bowe, E. Julius Kuiper, Alexander Bravado, Tom Mitchell, and Alex Watt as we take you down memory lane and relive some of the best PPW matches of all time. Saturdays at 5 p.m., Sundays at 10 p.m., only on WYLN.
Hi everybody. This week on Let's Talk Chiropractic, my old mentor Cy Fulton's going to join me to talk about, can this laser help his right shoulder? He thinks he could make 10 out of 10 foul shots. Let's see if he could.
Welcome back to a Friday edition of Let's Talk Sports. I'm joined again by Coach Gavio. Coach, how's it going?
It's going pretty good. I wish it'd be in a little different circumstances and we'd be after a victory, but yes, glad to be back.
Of course, we wish it could be after a victory, but it's still a fantastic season that you guys had. We want to congratulate you from us on that because it's still phenomenal, even though you didn't play far.
Absolutely. Like when it's all over and stuff at the time, the kids were down and stuff. But when we reflect on the type of year we had, and we had people coming back and stuff, and the schedule we put together, I don't know if you can do much better, to be perfectly honest with you. I might have mentioned it before, but we've won just about everything you can win. When you win your tip-off, that's been in existence for 32 years. We've had some great teams in there. Then you go to Punxsutawney and play some state-ranked teams. And then you win your league, and people are still playing in your league who you beat. And you win your district, and you play at the Mohegan Sun, and you get to the Sweet 16. There's a lot to look back and say it was a real good year. Real good year.
It definitely was a real good year. But we're going to talk a little about that game against Cardinal O'Hara because it was definitely a tough one. It was contested all the way throughout.
Yeah, it certainly was. And, we went in there expecting to win. It wasn't like we were in awe and stuff like that. But in reality, we were youthful, and you could see we were a little nervous early and got behind the 8 ball early. I think it was 9-1. But after that, we played them even the rest of the 3 quarters. We actually cut it to 2. And I liked the way we just competed and played hard. And it was a great game. And, it's a game that we picked up some valuable experience. Although after the game, I'll be honest with you, that locker room was mad, besides some tears and stuff because the season ends, because you spend 3-4 months with these people. You spend summer with them. They get to be close. It becomes a family. That's what it does. It becomes a family, and it hurts because, it's now over. It's over for a little bit, and, it hurt a lot. It hurt a lot.
I point back, I was saying on another edition of Let's Talk Sports that it was 14-6 at one point in the first quarter, but you guys rallied back to bring it to within 2, which that's a testament to your group of girls.
Oh, without a doubt. And we were so proud of them because they could have quit. We're playing against a quality team that won a state championship 2 of the last 3 years, was in the Final Four last year, an institution down there. Those private and private schools in the Philadelphia area, they're very good. And, one of the big things you can take back from there is when it was over, I got a text today, And the coach, I never met her, but, met her there, and I'm pretty personable. We're talking before the game and stuff like that. She likes to golf, by the way, so that we had something in common there. But, she texted me today. She got my number somehow. I don't know how she got it, but she texted me and she said, you know what a game. She said, my team and me are still out of breath the way you play, because no one plays like we do. And it was just, she said, it was an unbelievable game, she said. And she said, what it came down to was experience. And that's exactly right. They have 2 Division I players, and they've had 4 seniors who play a lot. And came down to experience, she said. But, boy, your team, we expect to see them again, and gave us a nice compliment. And I got to tell the girls when I meet with them as a group that when the other coach recognizes it, not just people and stuff, everybody's patting you on the back, good job. And it was a great job. When a coach who has to scout you, looks at you inside out, has to advance, and saying things like that are not just like, I don't know how she got my number, but she got it. And the bottom line is that it makes you feel good, and I can't wait to tell the kids about that because it was good.
Yes, saying things in a press conference or like a meeting is one thing, but texting the opposing coach, that's when you know you're in for it.
Yeah, exactly. And I felt good about it. Actually, I was golfing when she texted me. I told my fellas, just wait here. I got to take this one and stuff. I didn't know who it was from. Usually I don't even open it, but I did. So I'm pretty excited with the fact that she recognized how hard we played. And she said, you're pretty darn good. You're pretty darn good, he said. And we like to press and run, and it becomes more difficult against better teams. When she said, me and my team were out of breath, we're still trying to catch it today, that tells a lot. That says a lot.
That does definitely say a lot. And speaking of experience, your team's going to pick up a ton of that, and they're only graduating 1 senior in Haley Yost. So tell us about the experience.
So first of all, you got to talk about Haley Yost. Came in there, and like I said, basically started most of the games last year. And it happens, got beat out. She was wonderful. She led. I see her going to hold the trophy. She did a great job in being the leader of the team inside the locker room and stuff. So you got to say some nice things about her. And, she was one of the ones that was more tearful than anybody in that locker room. But kids they're going to play. Right now, take a little time off because 5 or 6 of our kids play softball. 5 or 6 of our people, and some go to a state tournament in track. And the other ones are going to be picking up AAU, playing in a week or 2. So, they're not sitting around, which is good. And then we'll get to the grind in June when we get together, go to team camp and start getting ready and build up stuff. We're getting ready for our banquet now, stuff like that, all these things that come with winning and stuff like that. But they're down, but they'll be fine. They're resilient, but everybody's looking forward. I mean, I can't go any place without someone saying, great job, great, you did a wonderful job and stuff. Also getting some free meals out of it. 2 or 3 people have bought me some free meals. That's not bad, but that comes, I guess, with winning. But it's been a good year, and we're going to milk the benefits of that good year now a little bit. And they're feeling bad, but we're fine. We're fine, but we're going to work real hard because they got a taste of it now, and they want to go farther now. They want to go farther.
Yep. And before we depart here, I just want to quickly bring up, the multi-sport thing, because the girls that are playing softball, they're going to keep developing, the hand-eye coordination and, multiple aspects they could bring into basketball.
Listen, I'm going to tell you something right now, and people will know me, first of all, as a teacher here. I was a teacher here for many, many years, 35 years and stuff. I am into school spirit and the athlete. I'm into the total athlete. I like other sports. Those things are done, but that's not for everybody. I played 2 sports and stuff like that. I like when they do something, get a diversion for a couple months there. I think it's healthy and stuff like that. So I'm excited. I'll go see them. I saw 2 of them coming in now. Are you going to come and see me play softball? Absolutely. You can come to the track meet. I know the head coaches very well. I'll go to the district tournament with Mr. Otterbein, the coach, and I'll get to see our kids play. I like the school spirit type thing.
Yep. We heard you were a third baseman, so maybe in another edition of Let's Talk Sports, we're going to get some stories about that. Looking back,
I got some good stories on that. Well, yes, I did play a little bit.
We'll come back before the next basketball season because it's always a pleasure talking to you. It's been fun filming these segments, but I'd like to thank Coach Gabbio for joining us on this edition of Let's Talk Sports, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you very much.
There's no time like the present to adopt a pet, and the SPCA of Luzerne County has more breeds, shapes, and sizes of furry friends for you to check out this week. Everyone say hello to Sheldon. Meet Sheldon. This little ham came in as a stray, but he is a lovable and happy boy. Sheldon likes to run around and explore his new surroundings. He is estimated to be a young adult and weighs approximately 50 pounds. Sheldon will need to be dog and cat tested. Next up, meet Tiny. Tiny really isn't that tiny, weighing in at approximately 12.4 pounds. She is just about 3 years old. She is a lovely girl looking for the perfect new home. Call 570-825-4111 to come on down and check out these featured pets and more. You may just meet your new best friend and give them a well-deserved forever home.
Your guide to everything Pocono Mountains is PTN, the Pocono Television Network. Tune in and see all the unique places to stay and things to do in the Pocono Mountains. Watch PTN on WYLN.
Hey, did you know WYLN posts news stories and other bonus content on social media all week long? The Weather Kids, Fresh from the Farm, Everyday Heroes, Let's Talk Sports, Feel Good Friday, daily news stories, and more. Visit WYLNTV.com, Facebook, and YouTube to check it out. WYLN, the local leader on social media. We're your local network. There's no better place to shoot than Whitetail Preserve. Their skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields are professionally designed, and all stations are handicap accessible. Whitetail Preserve has resident shooting instructors certified by the NRA in shotgun, rifle, pistol, home safety, and personal protection in the home. Whitetail can also cater any size event, whether it be a private party, corporate event, or wedding. Call 570-384-2314 for more information. Like and follow WYLN News on Facebook for the WYLN News Midday Update, posted daily between noon and 2 p.m., powered by Lehigh Valley Health Network. When it's serious, there's only one health network with seriously innovative health institutes. Lehigh Valley Health Network, your health deserves a partner. Do you like craft beer? Do you want to learn the right way to sample wine? How about checking out a restaurant with a unique flavor or a crazy food challenge? These are just some of the things we are featuring on Wine, Hops, and Road Stops. So, spend some time learning about great wine, great beer, and great food on WYLN TV 35.
Hello and welcome to Watro's Weekly Update. I'm here with once again with my good friend Dane Watro. How are you doing here?
Very good. How are you?
I've been good, and especially since outside it's starting to get really warm out. And
beautiful.
Yeah.
And I was just talking with your colleagues outside the store, and they were telling me it's going to get back in the 40s here in a few short days, which I am not ready for.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, but that's okay. Spring is right around the corner, I hope, knock on wood, and we should be set then.
Yeah. Now, from what I hear for a later... see, now that some good times are coming up this year, I heard that you have some budget plans. Is that what you said?
Yeah, so the budget hearings are complete. It's over, and we're going back to session on Monday, the 18th. So I'm super excited to hopefully, and I'm hopeful that we could get this budget done for the people by the June 30th deadline that we have. That's our fiscal year that we should have a budget done. Now, last year, unfortunately, it went until the end of December, mid-December before we had a good budget. So I'm very hopeful we could get this one across the finish line come June, I hope, and get to work for the people and get it done. That's what we're there to do. We're there to work. So we go back next week, and hopefully we can work right up until June and get this budget done.
Yeah, you never know. There could be always an issue around the corner. It's very precautionary stuff that
Right. There's hiccups along with anything you do in life, no matter what it is. And look, there's 203 of us legislative members in the House, so everybody has different ideas. But I feel like we're all there for the betterment of the people. So as long as we keep that in mind and move forward, we can get this done.
Yeah. It just takes confidence and knowledge on stuff like this, especially the financial stuff, that it requires big brain material to really accomplish, the achievements to problems like that.
Very true, very true. As long as we're working all for the common goal and the goodness, the good of the people, we will be okay, I'm sure.
Well, so with summer vacation coming up, it's time for that big break, and obviously they should prepare themselves for their new upcoming school year. Did you say something about regarding education or?
Yeah, that's a really good question. So I'm going to be introducing a bill here either later today or early tomorrow, and I'm calling it the Romans Law. Romans Law, I have a constituent of mine who came in and brought some great concerns to me, and the concern was a child, just for instance, now it doesn't have to be exactly this, but with severe autism or autism in general, any type of severe disability. If a student, like the student that I'm speaking of, is really getting services at home and they need that one extra year of continued therapeutic services to get them for kindergarten level to start their educational career, that is crucial. So what I'm asking for is my colleagues in the House to take a look at a bill I drafted called Romans Law and to really give a waiver to these students who need that extra few months or a year for services to get them to the point before they start kindergarten. Let's face it, everybody starts on different levels, and I truly believe our academic public education, they do a really great job, and I'm just asking for that potential small waiver to get that child to where they need to be in order before they start their educational pathway and career.
Well, I gotta say that is very considerate, and yeah, it makes sense, because despite what can be with one individual, let's see, child or whatever age it is, whatever age they are, it's a chance.
It
is. Who
yeah.
doesn't deserve a chance?
You're right, and everybody learns at a different level. Whether certain students really thrive off of cyber school, charter school, public education, private school, and this will be another component to give those families an opportunity to get their child, who they know best. You gotta have parent involvement, and parent does have a say in their child's education to say, hey, you know what, I need that extra 6 months, 8 months to get my child to where they need to be before they start their academic career. So I'm very excited to introduce this bill. Actually, Representative Cabell is a co-prime sponsor on that bill with me, so we'll be moving this bill along, and hopefully the committee, Education Committee, and the House will take it up for a vote.
Well, I certainly hope that this is all a big success, and I'm all for the big education for everyone. And I hope you enjoyed that little bit of info, and we're hopeful towards this big success. That was Wacho's Weekly Update. I'll see you next time.
And that does it for the news. Remember, the source matters now more than ever. Catch all the latest news and updates on our YouTube, Facebook, or at our website at wylntv.com. Stay with us for a look at the weather.